think that I'd like to learn a little bit. ASL tends to use one hand signs from what I understand. Auslan is very two-hand utilization. Okay, wow. So why one hand compared to two hands? Is that so that you could do you can have one free hand? What, like, that you're doing two things at once, or? All right. So that's our apple. Got to remember, the pear is in the small one, okay? So they can hold their drinks. Specialist appointment soon. I may need to dash. No worries. Okay. The Danishes are puffed up nicely. They're looking pretty good. The offcuts, I mean. Good, okay. This one we've added no water, so I'm gonna one-handed, because they have a one-handed alphabet. Auslan has two-handed alphabet. Yeah, but I wonder why it was like, it eventuated into that. Like, was it, did they create the one-handed alphabet or two-handed alphabet for a reason? It's interesting. I have to look into it. Okay, so that is a compote. We're gonna start with, I think, this one. We'll see how this one goes. We'll just start with half of the mixture. Okay. Look at that. Now, they're puffed up. I should let them puff up more, but we'll do 4, okay? I'm impatient. I want to do everything now. Okay. So what we're going to do is we'll do a slice of cream cheese. I'm thinking, is it usually a paste, like a sweetened cream cheese? Y'all have to tell me, because I've never added Danish. I've never made them and I've never eaten them, so we're learning together, or I'm learning from you guys. The cream cheese that you usually find in a Danish, is it like a slice of cream cheese, or is it like made into a softened paste? Like piped. I'm thinking it might be piped. Which we don't need to do. We don't need to pipe it. But I'm just gonna soften it out of the block. Because my immediate thought, my ideal would be just to slice it and put it on there, but that might not look too presentable. Go into the pantry. 1 month early, on January the 6th, the French, most other Catholic countries celebrate Epiphany, the end of the Christmas season. The traditional French Epiphany dessert is la galette, the king cake. I have seen the king cake, okay. Small figurine like a little baby called a bean. Because like Mardi Gras, right? How does Mardi Gras come into Epiphany? Because I know the king cake has a little baby inside it. It was actually a bean traditionally, okay, but nowadays more often a porcelain figure. Whoever finds the bean in their slice is the king or the queen for the day. I like that. Let's go to the pantry. I'm going to soften it, because when I did this yesterday, the result was nice, but the cream cheese, like, it doesn't melt well. Like it softens, but then it stays in its shape and it kind of goes a bit crackly and it's not very pretty.